Well, hello everybody. I am going to try to do a whip and chat with you guys. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I just want to get a preview of what we're working on, and it's this little guy right here from the Homfun official store. I'm going to be working on symbol P, which is number 606. And this is what I got done so far. It's a 30 by 30. I started this the same day I finished the 60 by 80. It was in my previous video. I loaded up the same day I finished it. And I'm trying to remember what day that was. I know it was a couple of days before Christmas. I want to say the week of the 14th is when I finished it. I think it was the 18th, that Friday. I'm not positive. But this is the number we're working on. Of course, it's not going to focus. Focus. There it goes. I don't have a light pad. But I do have a desk lamp, but I'm not going to put it in view because I don't want to blind anybody. But in the corner there are extra drills from my 80 by 60 that are the same exact color as this one. So if I do run out of colors, I have backup. I'm just not going to use those yet because I like to use first the ones that came with the painting, except for the 310s, but I didn't even want to use the 310s yet. Usually I just take the 310s and I mix them all together, but for this one I didn't want to do that because the 310s on an 80 by 60 were smaller than the grid line, and I'm having that problem with these 310s doing this one also. I've noticed. I'm gonna hold this up into the light because I don't have a light pad. So when I was doing this, I was finding out that the 310s were just like that big 80 by 60 I did, which was from a different store, the Key whatever store. And this is from Homfun. And I'm having the same problem with the 310s. They are smaller than the grid lines. And I'll hold it up to the light so you guys can see. You see? Let me try to get it to focus. Focus for me. I'm working with like one hand. There you go. See the gaps in the 310 area right there? It's horrible. Now I just want to do it for me again. There it goes. It's horrible. And you can actually see a drill. It's supposed to be a 310. Come on, focus. But it's like a reddish black color. You can see some of them. Well, the bird has some red in it, so I decided just to use it because to me it gives it some color, but you can see it right here. This supposed to be a 310. Yeah, doesn't look like it. But the 310s, like I said, are smaller, and I don't have a light pad, so I don't notice it until I put it up to my desk lamp over here. And you can even see some of the gaps right here. But I'm dealing with it the best I can. But the other colors came out nice, like the background up here. You don't see a lot of that at all. But where the 310s are, you see a lot of gaps. So yeah, I'm dealing with that issue. But I don't know why 310s are the worst drills ever. You would think they wouldn't be the worst. But yeah. So that's what I'm dealing with before we start this. And let me get set up here real quick. And we can have a little chat and find out how everyone's holiday was. Well, you can find out how mine was. Leave in the comments how your holiday season was and your new year. And I'll be back with you guys in 1 second. Hello. Okay, hopefully this will turn out good for you guys. With the view. There we are. P is what I'm working on here. I'm just trying to get the camera to focus good on that part. Let me get my drills going. But my holiday was good. And my daughters were happy. They got everything they wanted. You know, my 4-year-old's easy. They love everything. You know, she's into My Little Ponies and Shimmer and Shine. And I know some of you guys don't have kids that don't know what that is. But, you know, it's cartoons. We all know that. There's a lot of stickiness on my ledger here. So if I put my hand down and you guys move a little, jerk up a little bit, it's because my hand is sticking to it. I should put tape down, but to be honest, I've been lazy. But but I'll probably put washi tape around it. That's another reason why I kind of leave it uncovered for the washi tape, because I buy it from the Dollar Tree and it doesn't stick very well. So I try to use the leftover stickiness to help with that. But yeah, the 13-year-old wanted some digital art pad thingamajiggy, and so with the help of my mother-in-law, we got that for her. And everything's all good and well with that until your kids want to know how much it was. And I'm like, why does it matter how much it was? Aren't you happy that you have it? Yeah, but where did you buy it from and how much did it cost? Why does it matter? So stuff like that kind of like ruins it a little bit for me, but... And I'm trying to explain to her, it's rude to ask somebody how much they spend on a gift for you. It should be the thought that counts. I don't know why she was making a big deal about that, but yeah, that is what it is. But other than that, the holiday was good. Of course, I've been busy. I've been wanting to make a whip and chat video for a minute now during the holiday season, but after my little one opened her gift, and of course everyone else is doing their own thing, mommy has to play with her. So mommy was doing that. So this is how much I got done. As you can see, I started this a couple days before Christmas, and this is all I got done, which is not bad for dealing with, you know, holiday dinner and cleaning up and putting toys together, because we don't dare ask daddy to do that. Which doesn't bother me because I'm a stay at home, so I get, of course, more days off than him. Sorry if you hear my little one in the background. But yeah, she's energetic and crazy. I can't help it. But my New Year, yeah, we stayed up past midnight. Me and the 4-year-old. I don't know about the 13-year-old because she went up in her room after she started acting like she was on stuff on her computer she wasn't supposed to be on. So I told her to get off her computer. And so she went upstairs. I don't know what time she fell asleep, but I know when I went upstairs at 12:15 to put the little one to sleep and for me to get some sleep, her light was off and she was already sleeping. So I'm not sure how late she stood up, but I'm surprised that the little one stood up past midnight. And of course she's still arguing with me. I want to stay up. No, it's past midnight. I'm tired. My husband was out Uber driving. So it was what it was. But I'm looking at her like, no, because if you stay up any later, you're going to be grumpy, and I'm going to have to deal with that. And I'm not going to deal with that. Other than that, everything was good. Can't complain. I can't complain about one thing, that it was my fault. Anybody remember the series Mr. Bean? Yes, Mr. Bean. I used to watch that when I was, back in the day, 92. I was probably, 9 or 10 or 11, something like that. I don't know. I was born in 83, so you can do the math. I don't remember. I love you too. But we canceled our subscription with DirecTV. We live paycheck to paycheck, so we had to make some cuts somewhere. And of course, cable was the first thing to go because I really don't watch it. My husband watches it for sports. He's a sports fanatic. He's played semi-pro football, so he's all into that stuff. So we end up canceling that. And so I was bored one day. We do have Netflix. I couldn't find nothing on Netflix that suit my fancy. I didn't want nothing long to watch. So I wasn't in the mood for a movie. I like watching the baking shows on there. But I watched all of them already, so I was kind of bored. And then we have Amazon Prime. And I don't know, they didn't have a lot on there. I'm not really thrilled with Amazon too much because I feel like they have nothing good on there for Prime. But I went on to YouTube on my TV and I was just looking things up and Mr. Bean came up and I was like, oh, you know what, let me watch him. I haven't seen him in a good minute. Well, my 4-year-old is addicted to Mr. Bean. She, over a week now, waking up, first thing in the morning, wants to watch this Mr. Bean. I want to watch Mr. Bean. I want to watch Mr. Bean. And it's fine. But then she wants to watch the same episode she's seen like 400 times and don't want to watch a new one. And it's like, okay, yes, I don't mind watching him if it's a new episode, but I've seen this episode 12 times already. Can we try a different one that we haven't seen yet? So her favorite one is Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, when the turkeys get stuck on his head. So, you know, that part's always funny. I like watching that part with the turkey on top of his head. But, yeah, so that's my fault right there. Getting her addicted to Mr. Bean. But it's good. You know, I don't find nothing he do to be too crude and out there, so it's all fun. But yeah, that's my holiday season. Nothing crazy to go about. You know, just dealing with a teenager, as always. But lately, I've been watching videos on YouTube. Of course, watching everyone's unboxings and stuff like that. And it holds me over because I haven't had a chance to order any myself. Waiting, you know, for when we have extra money to do that. But so far, it is what it is. Not complaining. I have a lot of diamond paintings, so I want to try to complete a lot. So you guys can, you know, get a post review on a lot of these. Like this one's from the Homfun store from AliExpress. And like I said, I'm very upset with these 310s. But I've been watching videos on YouTube about my hair. I was naturally a redhead growing up and my hair got really dark brown. And so I don't like it because I'm fair-skinned to begin with, pale, so it kind of washes me out, but I've been dealing with it. So I've dyed my hair a couple times. I've been using Madison Reed, but I don't want to dye my hair that much anymore because of my hair is really fine. It damages so easily. It's so annoying. I don't straighten it, but my hair used to be curly wavy, but ever since I had my youngest daughter, oh no, my hair is wavy straight. It used to be wavy straight. It was manageable. Just wash it, put some leave-in conditioner in it, boom, I'm out the door. My hair was fine all day. Ever since I had my youngest daughter, though, my hair, I found out by watching these videos, has turned wavy, curly on me. Oh, and having curly, fine hair is the worst thing ever. I feel, because, of course, I'm not used to styling it, but fine curly hair, you can't put a lot of stuff in your hair like the girls with the thick curly hair have, because your hair will automatically turn into a grease ball. And it's so bad. Ugh. So I'm trying to deal with that situation. So I was looking up stuff and I found things that work for my hair, but I'm still trying to deal with it. So I've been dealing with finding the right products and finding the right method, and I used to always wait for my hair to dry to put the stuff in, but nope, I was wrong. It's better to put stuff in your hair when you have hair like mine, when it's still wet, because your hair is still open to accept the moisture and the product for it to help it out. But I have to use like a dime size of every product. It has to be like small. Because if you take my hair and you bunch it up like you're going to put it into a ponytail, my hair in diameter is probably little less than half an inch, not even, maybe even a quarter inch. My hair is very fine. And redheads, their follicles of their hair are very thin to begin with. So, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with here. But you know, I've been dealing with it. I've been trying not to straighten it because my hair damages so easily. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get you guys in a better view here. So I haven't straightened it. I did get it trimmed a couple months ago. I want to stay on top of that too. But I don't even brush my hair every day anymore because my hair don't really, it doesn't get knots. I've noticed it doesn't knot up easily. And plus, when I do brush it out, it just puffs it up some more, and I have to go and put more product in, which makes it greasy, even if I spray it with water. So I don't want to keep doing stuff like that. So I don't brush it anymore. I brush it like maybe twice a week. And to me, if it had to take me some time to get used to that, I'm going to change my colors here. Because I used to brush my hair every day. And it took me some time to get used to it. I felt dirty by not brushing my hair. But since I haven't been brushing my hair out every day, I've noticed I have less damage. I don't straighten it with the straighten iron anymore. I used to do it once in a while. I wasn't like everyday person to do that, or even every week. I would do it like once a month or once every 2 months. I have not touched my hair with a straightening iron in like, let's see, a little over 8 months. I've been trying to let it do its own thing. But by watching these videos, it's been helping me. I'm going to go to symbol O, which is number 608, which is this lovely color right here. Let's see where I'm going to start. Oh, I got a bunch of O's right there in the middle of the screen. But, you know, I'm just dealing with that. And then my daughter's hair, the youngest one, hair is like that. It's fine, curly. I trimmed a lot off her hair. It's still long, but now her curls haven't come back after I trimmed it. I thought by trimming it, that would help her hair curl up again, but it didn't. But her hair is also fine, so I'm trying to learn this not just for me, but for her. The oldest one, she has thick, straight hair, and she wants me, she's been asking to cut her hair short and short and shorter, and I'm like, I'm not going to have you keep cutting it too short. Because I have a strange feeling when I let her do that, she's going to complain she looks like a boy, and then, of course, it's all mommy's fault. So the shortest I've been letting her cut it is to her shoulder. But I tell her, when you get older, you get a job, you want to do whatever with your hair, then you do it. But I'm not going to spend an arm and a leg for you to experiment on your hair. We just don't have the funds for that. And I don't know. I know when I used to work, we had no problem financially. And I think she got used to that, to the point where now that we can't do certain things, it's like we're the worst parents on earth. I don't know. Just trying to deal with it. But I even stopped dyeing my hair. I need a root touch-up bad. And I used to do my own roots, to be honest. You know, Madison Reed stuff. It doesn't stink. It doesn't smell like the regular hair stuff. Hair dye that you buy at the store. It smelled like flowers. Even my husband came in one time when I was doing my hair, and he was like, "You're dyeing your hair?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" He was like, "It smells like flowers." I'm like, "It does smell pretty good." But I noticed I didn't like their shampoo and their conditioner after I dyed my hair. It made my hair feel like straw. But yeah, I'm due for a root touch-up. I have grays all in the front where I part my hair. So I'm trying to redo my part in my hair at the moment to hide some of my grays, but I don't think that's going to work. Because I'm 35 and I already got gray hairs all in the front. But I might, you know, dye it starting again this summer. Because in winter, your hair naturally gets darker anyway. Just give it a break. You know, I stopped flat ironing it, but then I started dyeing it. But Madison Reed's supposed to have really good hair dye. It's not supposed to have ammonia and parabens and all the other stuff that other products from at the drugstore has in there, like L'Oreal and all that. Yada, yada, yada. You know, I'm not a makeup person, but I am a hair person. I want my hair to be healthy. Now, I do believe in moisturizing, taking care of your face, but I'm just not a makeup person. I don't know. I can never put makeup on my face right anyway. But at the same point, putting all that stuff on your face, I just feel it's hard for your skin to breathe. Then you do your eyes. That's one thing, yeah. But some ladies, I watch some of the makeup tutorials, and they put like, it seems like 10 layers of stuff on their face, and it's like, how does your skin breathe? Is that even healthy for your skin not to be able to breathe? I'm not sure. I don't even know. I know we need air in general. But like I said, I don't know because I'm not a big makeup person. And I'm not knocking anyone else that does it. I don't know. I don't feel like spending that much time. I don't like spending too much time on my own hair, let alone putting makeup on my face. But I have freckles also. So for me to wear makeup, I'll be covering them, and it would be hard for people to make me look natural. You know, I just want to put makeup on and have people not know it's a big difference, but that would be hard in general with my freckles. So that's another reason why I don't wear makeup. But yep, that's me. I can't wait to get extra money. I got so much in my cart for New Frog. I have like 6 items. I even put something on my wish list. And then AliExpress, I have 2 or 3 diamond paintings. But a lot of it in my cart is other stuff for someone else. But more than anything, you know, tax season's coming up, and we're hoping for, you know, a good, not the great, but a somewhat of a good tax return, we hope. We haven't had a good tax return in years. Because we want to go on a vacation with the girls. We want to do, for me, this will be my first, got some diamonds sticking together here. My first cruise vacation, whatever you want to call it. I'm dumb with words. But I would like to go on a cruise, and we've been looking at like Disney cruises. See, I don't even do my nails. See, these are my nails. But yeah, we want to go on a Disney cruise. I want to take the girls on a nice vacation that they both can enjoy for their age group. And a Disney cruise is supposed to be wonderful. My husband has done that with his oldest daughter, who's, 28 now? So, you know, I think the last time they went on a cruise like that with her, she was only 16. So, you know, I don't know how much has changed since then, you know. It's been over 10 years. Wow. But I've never been on a cruise. So I told him, you know, if we get a good tax return, I would love to, you know, I've been reading up on the Disney cruise. I don't know if anyone else been on a Disney cruise with kids. Please leave a comment below and let me know what their experience was with that. But they, you know, they have things for teenagers, what I read. And they had things, you know, they have groups, activities for different age groups in general. And I think that's awesome because they take the kids from you and you could go do whatever you want. You know, I had one friend, she kind of put me down. Oh, when you go on vacation with your kids, you want to spend it with your kids. Yeah, but not every waking minute. You know, they take your kids for a couple hours so you can go and get, you know, a massage. Or go eat and discuss, you know, adult stuff without your kids being in your business, you know. You know, plus it's good for them to be around other kids. You know, sometimes kids, yeah, they want to go on vacation with their family. That doesn't mean they want to spend time with their family the whole time either. That's why some kids would like to bring their friends along, you know. Have another, you know, person they can talk to around their age group instead of just their parents. To them, you know, kids think that's boring. Spending time with their parents the whole time and not having someone their own age to talk to for, what, a week or whatever it might be that you're on vacation. So that's why I was looking into that. They have the Disney this for teenagers and then Disney that for kids, you know, my daughter's age, who's going to be 5 in April, and next month, I can't believe it, next month already. My oldest one's going to be 14. Oh, my man. And so, I just want to go on vacation. I don't want to have the doom and gloom and this is so boring, blah, blah, blah. act with my teenager. So that's why I would love to do something like that. So if anybody has done a Disney, or even a cruise, not even Disney cruise, a cruise in general that caters to children of different ages, let me know. You know, we're in the United States. I live in Pennsylvania. So we'll be probably taking a flight down to Florida to get our cruise. My husband says because he's been on a couple cruise ships, he does not like taking them out of New York and going down to Florida. He told me he does not like the route they take going down there. So I'm not sure what that meant, but I know that means we're going to be flying down to Florida or flying down to Puerto Rico. We'll probably see his mom and then jump on our cruise. So we'll see how that goes. I hope this year that we can actually go. I just, like kind of take that off my bucket list in general. Not my bucket list, but also, sorry, I'm moving. I'm trying to get more of my O over here. Symbol O. But, the little one will start kindergarten in fall, so we'll go on a vacation and let her enjoy herself before she starts school, and then the older one is going to start in high school. I got 2 milestones in 1 year. I'm going to be, I don't know. For the teenager, I don't know if I'll be crying because she's starting high school. I'll probably be more, it's going to be worse now this year than next year than last year. Whatever, I can't talk. Because just dealing with her now, my oldest one, I love her. I really do. And I want the best for her. I want her not to go into situations blind. So I tell her these things, and of course, mommy don't know nothing. But that's just teenage, like my mom keeps telling me. It's normal teenage, typical behavior. I don't like her friends. I don't like them at all. I went to this play date for my youngest one right before Christmas. It's free through the school system. They do things with kids that are going to start kindergarten to get them, around other kids, learning rules, getting in line, stuff like that. So they had a little of a play date. They had some cookies. They sat down. They read them a story. They sang some Christmas songs, jingle bells and all that good stuff. And another mom was talking to another mom, and I kind of overheard a conversation a little bit, and her daughter is in 6th grade. And she was saying that her 6th grader was telling her, Ma, I start, 7th grade next year, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything good about the 7th and 8th grade middle school side, because they have 5th and 6th on one side of the school, because it's called intermediate school. And then they have the 7th and 8th grade on the other side. And she was like, why? What's so bad about? She said, Mom, they call it the dark side because more than half the kids in that school are suicidal. And I'm like, well, this explains a lot with my daughter and what she's going through. But her friends are not nice friends. We have heard, okay, give me a minute. I have read certain things in notebooks of her talking like in a third person, and a lot of it didn't sound good. So we sat down with her, we talked at the kitchen table, and she's telling me about her friends, and I'm telling her these are not friends. And she started crying, but I need to believe they are my friends. I'm like, friends will not tell you to go kill yourself. I mean, these are the group of kids that she's hanging out with, but it's hard because there are a lot of kids like that in the school, which I don't understand why there is, because this generation has been handed so much to the point where I just think they're bored with life because they're not challenged. Everything is at their fingertips. That's how I feel about this situation. And I'm telling her, I'm like, why do you feel they need to be your friend? Friends will not tell you to go kill yourself and tell you to cut yourself and harm yourself and do these things. Why would your friends want you to hurt yourself? I'm sorry, but if If I had a friend tell me, oh, it's cool, go commit suicide, why would you want me to kill myself and not spend more time with you and to do fun things with you? And we're going to have high school together. Why don't you want me around for that? And I told her this. I said, those are not friends, Mara. I'm like, I don't know what to do sometimes with this situation. And it just seems this generation thinks it's cool to be depressed about things that I don't understand. Like, I grew up, I won't say poor. You know, we have food. We had, you know, it was the same stuff every night. But to me, that wasn't poor. You know, and I don't want people feeling sorry for me. No, I grew up in a situation that kind of made me strong and to appreciate everything I have. And you tell your kids these things, they'll get them to realize how blessed they are to be, you know, to have parents that can give you things. Parents that, you know, they make sure there's food on the table. You know, my husband and me both have parents that had drug issues and other situations, and me and my husband are not like that. We don't argue in front of kids about money. And I remember growing up hearing some of the conversations at night with my mom and my dad and them arguing. And my daughter don't have that. We don't do stuff like that. We don't argue about things like that. You know, she don't see how blessed she is. She has her own room. I used to share a room with 2 or 3 sisters at a time because I have 4 younger sisters. You know, no privacy, no, you know, they go through your stuff. They play with your stuff whenever they feel like it. They did things, you know, that used to aggravate me. I used to come home sometimes after school and parts of my room and my dresser and my clothes would be all over the floor. And I had to clean that up on top of doing my homework and other chores. And, like, my daughter don't see that. How easy she has it. She has her privacy. She has her own room. She doesn't have a younger sister who I let go in her room and play in her room or sneak into her room or do whatever. And I tell her that. I was like, I don't understand what is so depressing that your whole generation are not happy. You guys can go on Google and automatically get help with book reports and any type of report or anything. I don't understand this. We used to have to go to the library and you used to have to take the city bus or hope and pray that your parents would take you. Now, my mom didn't have her driver's license. We only had one car because my father was the only one that drove. My mom would make us walk everywhere. She was not big on taking the city bus. That cost money. Do we have it? No. So we used to walk everywhere. And am I upset about that? No, I actually didn't mind walking at times. Yes, if it was a long distance, of course, kids would whine, they're late complaining. But, you know, I have my driver's license. We have 2 vehicles. We, you know, one's paid off, the other one's not. The one that's paid off is like falling apart because it's so old. But me and my husband have been sharing a vehicle now because the other one's breaking down, like I said. And so there's days that I don't go nowhere. I don't have a car. But she doesn't see that. She doesn't see how easy she has it. You know, I don't mind taking her places. I don't mind doing things. I don't, you know, that's why I've been telling her to try to get into extra activities at school. She don't want to do it. And like I said, I can't force her. And I tell her that. You know, when you get older, you're going to be like me and wish you could do. You wish you could have done these things. Me, though, I had responsibilities. I had to pick up my sisters from school when they were younger and bring them home and take out dogs and take the garbage out and do all these things. I don't give her a lot of these responsibilities so she can see that she has time to do extra things. But since, you know, this gives her, I think I give her too much free time to the point where she's in her room thinking, overthinking, making situations be worse than they really are. So I've been giving her more chores because her only chores that I give her is take care of yourself. Make sure you take a shower every day, wash your clothes, fold your clothes, put them away, tidy your room every night before you go to sleep, just in case I have to vacuum. Because I got a very powerful Shark vacuum, Duo Clean. That thing almost ate its own cord. I mean, literally, a chunk of the cover of the cord came off when I ran over the cord by accident. So no one else is really allowed to use that vacuum because I'm not in a mood for them to destroy it the first time they use it. And it was a $350 vacuum. So I'm the only one that really uses it in the house. But, you know, just in case I have to vacuum her room. The last time she cleaned her room for me was Christmas Eve. I told her that room's not clean. You're not opening a gift on Christmas Eve. So she cleaned it. But the whole time she was off from school, she didn't clean it. She just cleaned it a couple of nights ago because my husband had to tell her because she wasn't listening to me, of course. But it's like a constant struggle. You know, girls will always challenge their moms. Boys will always challenge their fathers. But I don't make her do a lot. So one day she thought she was slick talking to one of the evangelists visiting the church, and her excuse is she has a memory problem. But you didn't have a memory problem when you told the evangelist's wife, I personally don't listen to my mom because I just don't want to listen. Well, your memory loss excuse just went out the window for me. And she said this in front of me. So now I don't believe anything she said. Well, you know I have a memory problem. Oh yeah, 2 years of telling you to clean your room is not a memory issue. It's a behavioral issue. And I said, your excuses are not working for me anymore. Sorry, after you said what you said, and I said her name, who she talked to, I said, I can't believe you. So, and, you know, she's also been diagnosed with being a liar. So, it's hard. You know, and I told her this when we were talking to a therapist with her one day. I used to believe everything you said before anybody else. But since you've been lying so much in the past 3-4 years, I said I no longer believe you first before anybody else. And she was like, really? You believed everything? I said, yeah, I used to believe everything you said first, Mara. And I told her, you know, I said, you know, you don't realize I put more trust in what you said before anybody else. But now that went out the window. After just finding out lies after lies after lies, it's like really hard. I'm just trying to put trust back into her and believing her. But she just throws digs out there. She's just a teenager. I don't know what to do. But I'm going to go because I have to feed the younger one over here. And I don't think my phone's going to accept any more footage soon. So, guys, have a good day. I know it's rambling, but I'm a mom. And dealing with teenagers is probably like you guys dealing with co-workers who have to work. So, have a good day. Don't let it stress you out. Because I'm not anymore. I used to let it stress me out and get to me with her. But now it's like, no, I'm not going to let it get me down. Because I've noticed that as a teenager, she likes to see me sometimes stress over her issues, but I'm not doing it no more. You know, certain things. You know, of course, doing the thing with the friends do stress me out. But just her little digs here and there and challenging things, it's like, I'm not going to let you bother me no more. I have a 4-year-old to deal with, and I don't need to be getting flustered with her either. So, yeah, everyone have a blessed day. Have a good one. I know I will. So, see you guys next time. Bye.